When Toyota announced the FT86, we all thought it might be the long-awaited revival of the Supra. It isn't. But knowing that Subaru was in the mix and would have a counterpart car, that was exciting. The little boxer engine is as strong as death and can be tuned to the moon. We've got images of the Subaru BRZ STI, and the Hyundai Veloster was one of those cars I could hardly look at. Like most cars, it's grown on me. Here's a report from SEMA. I'm Michelle Rahal with the Drive Channel and thedrivechannel.com. We want to bring you the best, so please favorite us or subscribe. The Subaru BRZ STI shares the same platform, drivetrain, and body with the Toyota FT86. Here in the U.S., it'll go to the Scion brand. There are a few differences between the two, but not much. The Toyota is going to get the 2-liter boxer engine, but it's going to show up with about 200 horsepower, while the Subaru gets the punched-up version of the power plant and should produce about 300 horsepower. That's where it starts to get interesting. This could be the ultimate tuner car. The boxer engine can handle almost 500 horsepower without major bottom, or in this case sideways, crankcase alterations. And that means it's an easy target for all the tuners out there when it or the Toyota finally make it to production. Let's hope the LA Auto Show pushes both companies to pull the trigger. At SEMA, the Hyundai Veloster has at least 6 tuners coming out with their versions of this quirky little car. This car first popped at the Detroit Auto Show in January this past year. When I saw it, I thought it was just another strange little car. Well, we had a few Citroens in the family, which were pretty cool, so I can't complain about this one. 3 weird doors and a beluga whale rear. The one that stood out the most to me was the ARK. This one was a joint co-op with Hyundai, and it seemed to try and make the car more ominous. Well, Ebola is pretty ominous, and you can't see it either. It's pretty obvious this is an interpretation of a track car, but it's still got that gaping, lamprey fish-like mouth, which everybody seems to want to produce these days. So none of them are really aesthetic marvels, but they're interesting. This one's got a roll cage that looked disturbing to me because it curves around the dash, but then again, it's not a full-bore racer. The stereo in the back is evidence of that. The second one's a very well done theme. It's mechanical. The one here is equipped with a toolbox, parts storage, and of course, a nitrous bottle. It's got a 210 horsepower engine. I like the way the body was done on this, and it has a low stance that kind of sets it apart. It reminds you of a rally chase car with the shoulder belts and muted but well done exterior. The gamer version takes the prize for the most visible car in the show. This paint work is insurance against losing this car in a sea of parked cars at the mall. That's the one place you're going to find it. It's a gamer's car, complete with game consoles and controls galore. The interior is actually pretty cool with the racing style seats and generous suede work all around the cabin. All in all, not a bad tune of the Veloster. That's it for now. Next up, more from SEMA. For the Drive Channel and thedrivechannel.com, I'm Michelle Rahal. I'll see you next time.